What's up, guys? What a fail. What's up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome back to the latest Liverpool transfer news. And today's very exciting transfer news is that Liverpool are linked with Ajax's sensational young defender Matthijs de Ligt, who is only 19 years old. He's not even 20, but he is already captain of Ajax. He is a Dutch international and he's playing alongside none other than Virgil van Dijk in the Netherlands team. And the Mirror and other newspapers are reporting that Liverpool are interested in bringing De Ligt into Liverpool, and I think we are looking to sign a new centre-back. De Ligt would be perfect because both Matip and Lovren are very injury prone, and Joe Gomez as well. So we have one centre-back, Van Dijk, who is world class, he's brilliant, and he thankfully doesn't get injured a lot, touch wood. But the other three centre-backs, even though they are decent players, and Joe Gomez is a huge talent, and I think if Joe Gomez can stay fit, he can become one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League. He gets these long-term injuries here and there, and we just can't rely on any of those centre-backs. And Lovren hasn't trained yet at the Marbella training camp in Spain, which is a big worry because Van Dijk is suspended for the Bayern game. Thankfully the Bayern game is only like 6 days from now, next Tuesday, so it's going to be very interesting if Lovren can play in that, because if not, Van Dijk is suspended, we will have to go with Matip and maybe Fabinho at the back. I apologize for the lack of uploads, but I've been battling with a sore throat and a cold, but I'm much better today, so you can expect a new Liverpool career mode episode later today, so stay tuned for that. And if you enjoy these transfer news videos, make sure to leave a like, it really helps me out, and subscribe, turn on the post notification. So De Ligt is arguably one of the best young defenders in the world football, and almost all of Europe's big top clubs are after for him. And the Mirror report that Liverpool and other Premier League clubs are interested, but they could be put off by his agent, which is Mino Raiola. I don't think that only the agent would prevent Liverpool signing De Ligt, who is, as I said, only 19 years old. But this is already his third season at Ajax, and he played in the Champions League quite a lot of games, 24 games to be precise. He played in Europe, and this season Ajax are in the round of 16, and they will actually play Real Madrid today, if I'm not mistaken. So you can watch De Ligt in action against the reigning three-time European champions. I mean, Real Madrid won the Champions League 3 years in a row, and I don't think this year they will win it. But De Ligt is certainly a player that we should keep an eye on. So the controversial Italian agent Mino Raiola has had many run-ins with English clubs, and he is the agent of Mario Balotelli, and Liverpool had to deal with Mino Raiola when Balotelli was at the club. And Raiola even said some disrespectful things about Jurgen Klopp in the media before Balotelli's permanent exit. Maybe there's a bit of a clash there, a bit of a sour relationship between Klopp or between Liverpool and Raiola. But I think if Liverpool are serious about De Ligt, and I think we are, and if we want to get one of the best young centre-back talents in world football, and as I said, he already has a partnership with Van Dijk in the Dutch national team, so he wouldn't be totally foreign to all of our players. And also we have Wijnaldum, so another Dutch player who is also playing in the Dutch national team. So I think De Ligt could be a perfect option for Liverpool, but that is the big argument, that with the Raiola's sour relationship with Liverpool, I'm not sure if that would complicate the transfer. And Liverpool were so keen to get rid of Balotelli that they even let him go on a free transfer to Nice. And Balotelli recently signed for Marseille just this January. So the clubs who are interested in De Ligt, and listen to this, they are Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham, and even Barcelona. But Barcelona already signed Frankie de Jong from Ajax in a huge deal, which cost about 85 million euros, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't think I don't think they would have money for De Ligt as well. And also Juventus and Paris Saint-Germain have also contacted Ajax to make their interest official. Belief in the Netherlands is that English clubs are very reluctant to do business with Mino Raiola, so maybe there is a bit of a clash there and a bit of a doubt about this transfer, but we shall wait and see what will happen with this deal. And Man United also got very annoyed at Raiola because when, you know, Pogba and Mourinho, their relationship went south, Raiola was actually offering Pogba to many different top European clubs, even though Pogba still had a contract at Man United. And I don't think Man United liked that at all. So I'm not sure if Liverpool would be willing to deal with Raiola. And it would be such a shame if, because of a football agent, we wouldn't sign a player who is a top talent and he could become one of the best centre-backs in world football. Of course, it's always a risk and a reward when you sign such a young player. But the fact that he's already playing in the Netherlands national team and he's playing at Ajax at a very good level. I mean, this Ajax team is very good. They had no problems coming through the Champions League group stages, and they even gave Bayern a thrilling game at the Allianz Arena, which ended in a 3-3 draw. So I think Real Madrid will have a much harder task against Ajax than anybody or everybody expects them to. Other news, Billy Hogan, who is a managing director at Liverpool, he said that talks are on the way at Liverpool for a new kit sponsor because the Reds' current agreement with New Balance ends at the end of next season, which is £45 million per season, and I think Liverpool want to get the biggest, most lucrative contract with a kit sponsor. At the moment, that is Manchester United's 75 million deal with Adidas, and the only kit sponsor that I don't really want Liverpool to get is Nike, because their kits are always pretty average. I would be fine with either Adidas or New Balance or maybe Puma as well, because Puma made some decent kits for Arsenal in recent times. But whoever offers the most money, I think will get the sponsorship. And I think the next 5 or 10 years, to have a Liverpool in your brand as a kit manufacturer would be massive, because I think Liverpool win multiple Premier League titles and hopefully 1 or 2 Champions Leagues as well in the next 5 to 10 years. So I really hope that that is the case. And Hogan told the newspapers that we are in conversation with New Balance and we are in a conversation with other brands as well. So that means that maybe in the coming months there will be a big announcement of Liverpool striking a lucrative, huge, potentially world record club sponsor, kit sponsorship deal. So we shall wait and see. And a very good injury boost. Trent Alexander-Arnold is back in full training, and also Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is back in full training at the Marbella training camp when Liverpool are in. And also after a long time, young English talent Ryan Brewster is also back in Liverpool training. But the bad news alongside that good news is that Lovren still can't train because he still has a tight hamstring or something, a problem with a hamstring issue, and that's a worry, because just 6 days from now we are playing one of the best teams in Europe, Bayern Munich, at Anfield without Van Dijk. So we need to find 2 fit centre-backs or even 1 fit centre-back and put Fabinho there, but Fabinho's is not a natural centre-back, so I will be quite nervous about Lewandowski against the makeshift defense at Liverpool. But if Alexander-Arnold is fit and Robertson is fit, then maybe it won't be that bad. But we shall wait and see. Alexander-Arnold said the pair of them, the Ox and Ryan Brewster, are a credit to themselves. They epitomize the spirit around the team and the club, and that it's going to be very difficult to break that spirit, and that they will bounce back whenever there are setbacks. It's something that lifts the spirit massively. You see them every day in the treatment room, you see them around, and everyone just instinctively asks them how long they think it's going to be now. It probably gets a bit tiring for them, to be able to put an exact date on it, because they are long-term injuries, but they are not sure when exactly you are going to be back. And but they have both shown they can push their bodies to the limit and get back as soon as possible. I mean, Alexander-Arnold is spot on here. The Ox will be like a brand new signing. I know it's a cliche, but it's true, because he was one of the best players at Liverpool last season, so I can't wait until he will be back. And Jurgen Klopp had his say in the title race, and he said that Liverpool and his players and himself will fight with every fiber for the Premier League title. He said, "We know if you want to be top of the table and champion at the end of the season, you have to show real passion, real desire, you have to fight, that's what you have to do." I got a message this week, and that's another sign that maybe people think I need help, but thank you very much, I'm fine. It said in the last 12 games City dropped 10 points and we dropped 7. I didn't know that because I don't think like that, but obviously the view from outside is completely different. The only tool we really have to sort our situation with is football and his passion and the proper fight, being aggressive in the most legal way. So that's music to my ears, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of the season. And also there are talks in the Mirror today that Tottenham are interested in Daniel Sturridge, and they might buy him or get him on a free transfer at the end of the season. That's still up in the air whether Sturridge gets a new contract. His contract expires at the end of the season. My gut feeling is that Liverpool will let Sturridge go, because he had so many injury problems and his pace has gone, and he's on a big contract, so I don't think Liverpool will keep him around. And it will be painful if he gets to Tottenham. And I think it will be a very, very good move for Sturridge, because at Tottenham he can still, you know, be involved at the top end of the Premier League. Personally, I don't want Sturridge to go to Tottenham, because he's still a very, very good backup striker to have. He's much better than Fernando Llorente, in my opinion, and he is a much better finisher, so he would score 5 to 10 goals as a substitute for Tottenham, and I don't want Tottenham to get any help. And on a free transfer, that would be a really smart business from Tottenham, who are pretty, you know, stricken financially. They can't really afford to buy many big players because of their new stadium, and they have to pay it off. And Peter Moore, who is the Liverpool CEO, and he used to be the CEO of EA during the early days of you know, FIFA, he said, "Simply wonderful support from everyone in the ground today. You gave the lads the backing they deserved and needed, and they responded. That you will never walk alone at the final whistle said it all. We are going to need more of this in the coming months as we continue our charge for the title." So hats off to Peter Moore. That's a brilliant message for the fans, and he is a lifelong Liverpool fan, so I'm actually very happy that he's our CEO, because he has a lot of experience. For many years he has been CEO of big corporations, and I think being a Liverpool fan, he would be absolutely doing everything he can and use all his experience to get Liverpool to the top of English football, both financially and on the pitch as well. And I don't have good news about Joe Gomez's injury. Joe Gomez has been ruled out for 6 weeks at the beginning of the Marbella trip, so he has been left at home to continue his rehabilitation. All the other Liverpool players went to Liverpool's warm weather training camp in Marbella, but it's very, very sad to say, because if Gomez gets this surgery right after he got injured for the first time this season, then he would be already back. So now we have to wait 6 weeks or 5 weeks to get him back to full fitness. And with Lovren still out and also Van Dijk suspended, we really are missing Joe Gomez. But Joe Gomez can get back to his full fitness and his full level. I think that would be a massive boost right at the business end of the season. Hopefully we will still be involved in the Champions League, but the main focus for Liverpool is the Premier League title race. So I really hope that Joe Gomez will be back for the run-in, for the last 5 or 6 or 8 games. Garth Crooks is a pundit, he's working for the PBC, and he said that Andrew Robertson is one of the best left backs the Premier League has ever seen since Arsenal and Chelsea, man. Ashley Cole, who is now back in England playing for Derby County in the Championship. Garth Crooks said this: "I just love watching Andrew Robertson play. Apart from anything else, he has nerves of steel. The ball he played for Jorginho Wijnaldum to score against Brighton was just wonderful, and the side-foot volley when Sadio Mane should have scored was just sensational. There is nothing more frustrating for a striker than a fullback who offers nothing going forward, and I've played with enough to know Robertson is a striker's dream and the best I've seen since Ashley Cole." So those are huge compliments from Garth Crooks, so I'm very happy that the pundits are also seeing what a brilliant player Robertson became, and he worked so hard on his game and he improved so much, so very happy with his progress. Thanks for watching, guys, have a nice day, see you later, goodbye.